Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about, I have decided that I'm going back on keto. Anybody who doesn't know what a keto diet is, it is basically a diet where, or really, it can be a diet if you want it to be, but it's also like pretty much a way of life too. Um, no, okay, anyone who isn't doing a keto diet, they they eat carbs. Our body will basically, our body runs off of the carbs that we eat. It's just how our body is naturally. But people who are on a ketogenic diet, it's a little bit different because it's also a very low carb diet. It's not a no carb diet. It's a low carb diet. Typically, a low carb diet is anywhere from 20 to 50 carbs a day. That's like it. That's all you eat. And it's also a moderately high protein, and it's also high fat. So with a ketogenic diet, your body will run off of fat instead of carbs. It usually takes about a few days of being on a keto diet, so that way you can actually enter ketosis, which is that process where your body will start using fat instead of carbs. Um, there is a long list of food that you cannot eat on keto. I will list a few things, but if you really want to know, just Google keto and you'll be able to find so much information. You cannot. A lot of root vegetables you cannot eat because they're really high in carbs. There's some fruit that you can't eat because it's high in carbs. Basically, anything high in carbs you're gonna have to stay away from. But it also depends on you. It depends on your body. Depends because I mean, there's no one way to do keto in a way because I mean you are limiting your body to a certain amount of carbs that you're consuming. Me personally, I'm going to be going where I will be consuming between 20 and 30 carbs a day. I'm going to start off with only consuming 30 and then basically work my way down to 20. Now, back in January, I did actually start a keto diet, and during the month of January, I had lost 13 pounds in that month. That's the one great thing about keto is especially if someone like me, when you're like really overweight, you will lose a lot of weight. I've heard amazing stories where there are people that started keto 5 months ago and they've lost like 90 pounds. Or I've heard people who say they've lost like 100 pounds in like 6 months. That's like impressive. That's the kind of weight loss I would want because I'm I'm obese, and keto is the only diet I've ever found that I've actually been able to actually lose weight without exercising at all. Now, of course, it goes without saying I will be exercising while doing keto because now you don't need to exercise while if you're gonna be doing a keto diet. However, exercising will also increase the amount of weight you're going to be able to lose because I'm like in the 250 range, and I want to go down to 130 pounds, so that is more than 100 pounds. And while doing keto plus exercise, I will be able to actually drop all that weight within a year, so long as I keep on. And now the reason why I stopped doing keto was because of my budget. This piece of hair is driving me nuts. Because I am on food stamps and I get about $190 something on food stamps, which has to last me an entire month, and normally it doesn't. Like I don't really budget it like I should, so at times where I can only make that money last me about 2 weeks. It is the 20th right now. I got my food stamps on the 7th, and I just spent the last of the money I've got and it will be enough to last me. But that's mostly because I bought mostly ramen, so I pack a ramen a day. Now, I am, I should say this, I will be starting keto on July 7th, because that is when I get my food stamps renewed, and that is when I will be starting it again. I'm going to be I'm going to be much smarter this time around. I'm going to properly budget my money so I know for a fact I will have enough money to last me the entire month. Also, I have a Super One Foods. That's where I mostly go to. They're also really, really expensive. So I will be stop going there. I'm going to be going to Aldi's and Walmart because they tend to be really cheap. Super One has deals, so the only time I will be going back to Super One is if they have really good deals on things. Walmart's meat is definitely cheaper because I can buy a 85% ground turkey for like $2.94, and at Super One it's like $3.36, I want to say. Also, in terms of me going vegan, I do plan on going vegan, but I also feel like it is much easier because if you're going on a keto diet, if you're vegan and keto, is incredibly difficult. It is incredibly difficult to do that. Now that being said, I will still be consuming vegan meat because the burgers I found that I really like, they can be used on keto, but they are about 4 carbs for one burger or 8 carbs for one burger. And so if I do use those burgers on keto, I would have to make sure that that is like one entire meal, like that's dinner, or for example, because of the high carb count. Um, so I'm not giving up on going vegan. I'm still going to be going vegan, but I just want to I basically kind of want to put it on hold slightly. I still prefer coconut milk. I don't care for I don't really care for dairy milk. I mean, I used to drink it a lot, and I just don't care for it because it is a little bit more expensive, and I just prefer coconut milk because it tastes better. I love cooking with it, and I just feel like it is complete. I feel like every time I drink it or use it in my cooking, I feel like it's something healthy, and it's just something really good. I don't know. I don't really particularly like the concept of consuming dairy milk. I just don't, and especially what I know about how they use to get the milk, I just can't. Now, I will be using heavy cream, which is really high fat milk, essentially. Um, but it's also something that I really need because it also has a really high fat content, which is definitely which is definitely something that I need for doing keto. So I'm definitely going to be using it. Um, I will be still be eating meat. I will not be eating beef whatsoever. I've still given up beef. That for all the other reasons I've already stated. Beef is also incredibly expensive. Turkey is a much healthier alternative for starters, and it is also much cheaper because I can buy 1 pound of 85% turkey, like I said earlier, for like $3. Where other places where if I were to get the same amount in beef, you're looking at like $4, $5 for 1 pound, which I just find to be absolutely insane. Um, so that's just what I'll be doing. I will be making a budget. I'm going to make sure I can actually buy enough food. I'm definitely going to be, like, I have until the 7th, so I have plenty of time to look up recipes and look up ideas and look up, I've been binge watching the Keto Connect here on YouTube. They're an amazing keto channel. So many good keto recipes. So many I want to try, like all of them. So many fat bombs, which are just really amazing. Fat bombs are a really good way if you have a hard time getting your your fat levels, make a fat bomb, and it's like perfect. It gives you the necessary fat. If it's really good for people like me who don't really know the best way to consume lots of fat. For me, I drink a lot of coffee, or I sometimes do. So adding heavy cream is perfect for that because I can just put heavy cream in my coffee in the mornings and it will tide me over. I've also began to start intermittent fasting. Um, because I got up at 5:30 this morning and I did not eat until 11:30. So I waited a good 6 hours before eating. Typically, that's I really like to do that, especially like when preparing to go into keto. I'm also going to be starting doing exercising again. So by the time, excuse me. So by the time I can start doing keto again, my body's kind of used to doing intermittent fasting, and my body's also has gotten like 2 weeks worth of me actually exercising again, so that will also help as well. Something stuck in my throat. Alright, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do comment, like, subscribe down below. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you are a fellow keto normie, please do comment down below. If you know any other good keto YouTube channels that you want to let me know of, please do comment down below. And if you guys want to support me and support my channel, you can support me on patreon.com/AmaraIsabella. I will have the link down below, and it's also in the outro at the end of this video. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Alright, bye guys.